So this is the problem from our textbook, page number 57. In this problem, the details are given about the company, Sri Ganesha Trading Company. The company is from Kolhapur, Maharashtra, and the company is purchasing some CCTVs, and the party or the supplier is also from Kolhapur, Maharashtra. Secondly, Sri Ganesha Trading Company is selling those CCTVs to Angel Public School, and the Angel Public School also belongs to Maharashtra state. So here you can see that the main company is from Maharashtra. The company is purchasing the products from Maharashtra, and the company is selling those products to the dealer or to the buyer who is also from Satara, Maharashtra. So we have seen in our last video that whenever the transactions takes place within same state, then we are going to apply CGST and SGST. Here GST 28% is given, so ultimately we are going to apply CGST and SGST to these both transactions. So we will open Tally Education Version interface, and first of all I will create this company with the address, pin code, and of course with this GSTN number. So let's begin with Tally interface. So I am selecting work in education mode, and I am going to create a new company by the name Sri Ganesha. I will type the address, select country, then the state, Maharashtra state, and pin code. Here I am going to change the financial year because the transactions are given in the problem from 1st April 2019. So I am going to change this period from 1st April 2019, and books beginning from automatically will appear as 1st April 2019. I am not going to keep any security control, and I am just simply accepting whatever is there on the screen. So here you can see my company is successfully created, Sri Ganesha Trading Company, with no vouchers entered, and the company period is from 1st April 2019 to 31st March 2020. Now to enable GSTN features, the GSTN number is given and we are going to apply GST. For this we are going to select company features or pressing F11 key, and from here we are going to select this option, that is statutory taxation option, statutory and taxation. Here you can see enable goods and services tax GST is no. I am going to change this from no to yes. Also set alter GST details, it is also no. I will select this as yes, and here you can see as while creating a company I have given the state as Maharashtra. So here you can see the Maharashtra state is there, and now I will type the GSTN number which is given in the problem 27, because 27 is the code for Maharashtra state. So 27. So this is the GSTN number given in the problem. It is of course a dummy GSTN number, and it is asking me to verify. Okay, I am not going to change anything. I am simply accepting whatever is there on the screen. Accept, yes. Now I have finished with this GSTN details. You have to press enter, and finally you have to accept the information. Now my GSTN details are being properly typed, and my company is now going to apply GST on the products. So this is the gateway of Tally interface. You have to be careful that inventory info option should be there. If it is not there, then you have to go to company features, and from here you have to select this accounting features, and from this accounting features maintain accounts only. If it is yes, then you have to change this option from yes to no. Accounts only should be no, that means accounts with inventory is yes. So here in my case it is already no, so I am not going to change this. I am simply escaping from this screen, and here you can see inventory info and accounts info, both the options are available. Now we will go to the problem first. Here you can see that purchase of CCTV camera is given, and again the sale of CCTV camera is given. So first of all I will create this purchase CCTV ledger account. Here we are going to create in all 4 ledger accounts. First is purchase CCTV ledger account, then Shiva Enterprises, from whom we are purchasing the CCTVs. Then we are going to create SGST, and we are going to create CGST ledger accounts also. But first we will create purchase CCTV ledger account. So inventory info, ledgers, and create purchase CCTV account, and of course we are going to select purchase accounts as a group. Now here you can see that the statutory information is there. Is GST applicable? You have to say applicable. Set alter GST details. Here the default is no. We are going to make it yes. GST details. Here you can see that nature of transaction. We are going to select purchase taxable, which is the last option here, because we are purchasing the product and which is having tax. Here you have to be careful, because you can see here tax type, only one integrated tax is there. We want CGST and SGST, so we are going to click here on F12 or configuration. From here we are going to change this show all GST types. It is by default no. We are going to change it from no to yes. If you change this from no to yes, now you can see that here 2 more taxes are being added, central tax and state tax. So I am going to put integrated tax, which is given in the problem, as 28%. So I will type here 28%, and then you can see automatically the central tax and state tax appears as 14% and 14%. But if these 2 taxes are not there, you have to press this F12 key, and from here show all tax types should be yes. If it is yes, then you can see these 2 taxes here. After this I am just accepting this. You have to say type of supply, which type of supply it is. It is goods, so I am selecting goods here, and that's it. I am not going to put any opening balance. I am accepting this. Second, Shiva Enterprises, whom we are purchasing, or the Ganesha is purchasing the CCTV cameras, so I am going to put Shiva Enterprises as a group under sundry creditor. If you want, you can type the address here and accept. Then the 2 ledger accounts we are going to create are SGST account, that is state GST. Here we are going to select duties and taxes, because it is our liability to pay the tax. So you can see here the main group as current liabilities. I am going to select GST, and then here the type, tax type, as this is SGST, that is state GST. So from these options, tax types, I am going to select state tax. Rest I am not going to change anything. I'm just accepting this. Then the next one, that is CGST account. For CGST account also the same group, duties and taxes under current liabilities, and here you have to select GST, then and then only you can get this tax type option. So from this tax type I am selecting central tax, and that's it. My 4 ledger accounts are now successfully created. Let's see from display option. You can see here CGST, purchase CCTV, SGST and Shiva Enterprises. Cash and profit and loss accounts are created by Tally. Now the next part, which is very important part, I am coming to gateway of Tally screen. The next very important part is we have to create the stock items from this inventory info menu. From this inventory info menu, first of all we have to create unit of measure. Unit of measure means what? In which measurement the units are being measured or valued. Say it can be units, it can be sets, it can be dozens, kilograms, etc, etc. But here in the problem it is given that the CCTVs are in units, unit of counting. I am going to select unit of measure and create. First of all, only one unit of measure is there, that is units. So you can say here UT as a symbol, and you can give here complete name as units, and Tally is providing you some list for unit, selecting unit of measure. From here also you can select unit and number of decimal places, nothing you are going to change, just accepting this. So only one unit of measure is there. If in the problem multiple unit of measures are there, say for example units, sets, dozens, then we are going to create those many unit of measures. Here only one unit of measure is there, that is units, so I have created only one. I am escaping from this screen, and the second thing we are going to create is stock group. Now this is the stock item is CCTV, so we have to create first of all the stock group, that is camera as a stock group. So under camera the stock items can be CCTV or web camera or dome camera or any other type of camera, but I am creating this stock group as camera and under primary. Why I am doing this you will understand in the next step. I am just accepting this and I am escaping from here. The third one I am going to do is I am going to create stock item. Stock item, what is the stock item? It is CCTV, and after creating this CCTV as an item, you can see here in the list of group camera appears. This is what I have created before creating this stock item. So here I am selecting this camera. Here also you have to be very careful, you have to select here UT. Again this UT is what I have created before stock group. So first of all you have to create unit of measure as UT, then I have created stock group as camera, and lastly I have created stock item CCTV, and here without fail you have to select this UT as units. Here you can see units and UT. I am selecting this, rest I am not changing anything. You are not supposed to type quantity, rate here, nothing, just accept this as it is. We have created company, we have set GST and details, then we have created accounts or ledger accounts, then we have created unit of measure, stock group and stock items. Now we are going to pass the accounting voucher. Here I am selecting this accounting voucher. This is the purchase accounting voucher, so I am selecting this purchase. If you cannot see this quantity, rate, amount, then press Ctrl V. If you can see like this debit and credit columns only, then press Ctrl V so that you will come across this accounting voucher creation, where you will get parties account and quantity rate, all these things. I am just simply putting 1 as a supplier invoice number. The date of the transaction is 1st April. I am pressing enter key. Then I am selecting the Shiva Enterprises which I have created. If you want, you can give address here, say MG Road, so that it will come in your printout. MG Road, Shalini Palace. And the purchase ledger which you have created, that is purchase CCTV. Now here you have to press space bar key. Okay, space bar key. So you will see here the CCTV you have created, and the purchases is of 50 units. If you type here 50, the units will come automatically. You can see UT is here, and the rate which is given in the problem 10,000, and you can see the amount appears automatically 5 lakh. So I have only one stock item purchased, so you have to press enter key again, and you have to press space bar key because we are going to apply now SGST and CGST. Simply select CGST and the amount will come automatically. Now how it comes here? While creating purchase ledger account, we have given 28%, and the CGST and SGST gets divided over there as 14% and 14%. So here the 14% of 5 lakh, that is 70,000 for CGST. Again I am pressing enter key, space bar, SGST as 70,000, and you can see if you want e-way bill, you can simply press yes, or you can say no and type the narration and accept this entry. Now this is how I have completed with first transaction. We will see whether we have done this properly or not. I am quitting from this screen and I am going to display option. From here daybook option, and you can see here the transaction or the voucher Shiva Enterprises under purchases. I can open this. You can see 5,70,000 CGST, 70,000 SGST, and 6,40,000 as a total. So this is done with purchase voucher. Now next is sales voucher. The next transaction is sold 30 units of CCTV to Angel Public School from Satara, Maharashtra. So here also we are going to create 2 ledger accounts. First is sell CCTV and second Angel Public School. SGST and CGST we have already created, so we are not going to create this again. So I am here on Gateway of Tally screen, accounts info, ledgers, create, sales CCTV account. I am going to select group as sales. Here also you have to be careful while selecting this. Is GST applicable, and the set alter details you have to type here yes, and the nature of transaction as sales taxable. You can see here the option. I am selecting this option. Again percentage of GST is given as 28%, so I am typing 28 here, and 14 and 14 will be divided automatically, and I am selecting here goods. That's it. The next one is Angel Public School. we are selling them, so there are sundry debtors. So I'm selecting the group as sundry debtors. I'll type here Satara, Maharashtra, and simply I am accepting all the details. Now I am again going to the screen accounting voucher, where I am selecting sales voucher, and here I am going to type the reference number as any number 001. Then I will select Angel Public School, the account which we have created. If you want, you can put the details here that will get printed when we print the sales invoice. So the dispatch details you can write, say for example dispatch through cargo or anything like this. And now here we are going to select the sales account, then the item, that is CCTV. We are going to type the quantity here as 30 and the rate rupees 12,000 per unit. The amount will come automatically. After that we are going to press enter 2 times, so that we will come across CGST, which is automatically calculated, then SGST, which is also automatically calculated. And if you want, you can press the e-way bill, otherwise simply press no and type the narration and accept everything. This is how we have created sales voucher. Now if you want to see the vouchers which we have created, then we have to go to display, and from there day book, and here you can see the date wise vouchers. First one is sales voucher and another second one is purchase voucher. I will open this sales voucher by pressing enter key, and here I am pressing this print option and then print yes. This is sales tax invoice which we have created. You can see the name of the company, the name of the buyer, and the details. So this is what is being asked in the problem. Let's go back to the problem. See here, prepare sales tax invoice, which is this. This is sales tax invoice. And secondly, GST reports. So to see all these GST reports, I will quit from this by pressing escape key. From gateway of tally, display, statutory reports, and here you can see the GST option is there. GST 1, 2, GST 3B and GST annual computation report. Here you can see GST annual computation report. And this is GST 3B report, which can also be printed by pressing Alt P. Here I don't have printer attached, so the copy will be saved in the PDF format. So this is what we have done with first problem. Let's see what is input GST and output GST. Meet Mr. John. He is having his worldwide business with laptop, tablet and PCs. Meet Miss Tina, who is the retailer for laptop. Pays the laptops from Mr. John and she is earning profit by selling them. Laptop cost is 25,000 and the GST paid is rupees 1,000. Then Miss Tina is going to pay rupees 26,000 as the cost for purchasing one laptop. Later on, Miss Tina sells the laptop to Miss Rita, who is her customer, and while selling the laptop, Miss Tina is charging GST to Miss Rita as well. The cost is 30,000 and GST is 2,000. So total Miss Rita is going to pay 32,000 as the cost for purchasing one laptop to Miss Tina. Now if we see the calculation here, Mr. John charged GST to Miss Tina rupees 1,000 and he is going to get that amount from Miss Tina. So from Miss Tina's point of view, she has paid input GST to Mr. John on purchase of laptop. Later on, when Miss Tina is selling the laptop to Miss Rita, she is going to charge rupees 2,000 as GST amount, or she is going to collect rupees 2,000 as GST amount from Miss Rita. When she collect that rupees 2,000, ultimately she is going to pay off that amount to government. Here you can see that Miss Tina is charging output GST to Miss Rita. We have seen that whenever the GST is received on sale of goods, then it is to be treated as output GST. So Miss Tina has received the GST amount as output GST from Miss Rita. Now after that, we will just make the calculation of GST amount. Here you can see the formula is output GST minus input GST, and the difference whatever will be there will be paid to the government by Miss Tina. We will put the figures here. From Miss Rita rupees 2,000 and Miss Tina has given rupees 1,000 as GST on purchase of laptop. So totally Miss Tina is going to pay the GST amount to government rupees 1,000. Miss Tina's liability to pay GST to government rupees 1,000. Now the question is whether I am going to get the credit back every time. In this case, how Tina has got the credit of rupees 1,000, whether it is possible to get the credit every time. So let's see one example to understand this concept. Suppose you went to the airport, you are sitting in the lobby of the airport and you feel like eating something, and you have purchased something, say for example some fast food, and you have paid some amount for that fast food, and the GST has been charged by the seller and you have paid some GST amount. Or say if you have purchased car for yourself and you have paid GST on it, so are you going to get back the GST amount? Let's see what section 16 says. According to section 16, every registered person shall be entitled to take credit of goods or services which are used or intended to be used for the business. So you are going to get credit for the GST you have paid if you are using that commodity, that goods or services for the purpose of your business and not for your personal use. So when you are eating something at airport and you are paying the bill including GST, then you are not going to get back that amount. But if you are purchasing the car not for your own but for the business, then definitely you are going to get that GST in return or GST credit to your business account. Now let's understand the GST calculations from our problem which we have solved using Tally. In our problem, we have paid GST, that is input GST, to Shiva Enterprises on purchase of CCTVs, and we have also received the output GST on sale of CCTV to Angel Public School. Now in this case, the input GST on purchase is for 50 CCTVs. We have purchased 50 CCTVs from Shiva Enterprises, and output GST, that is the GST on sold CCTVs, we have sold 30 CCTVs to Angel Public School. So right now we have 20 CCTVs in our stock. Now the next part is overall GST calculation. We will see the input GST and output GST from our problem. Here are the figures. On purchase of CCTV, we have paid 70,000 as CGST and 70,000 as SGST. That is total we have paid 1,40,000 as GST amount. And while selling the CCTVs to Angel Public School, we have received 50,400 as CGST and 50,400 as SGST. Here remember one thing, that input GST is paid on 50 CCTVs and output GST is received on 30 CCTVs, because we still have 20 CCTVs with us in stock. So the difference is of 20 CCTVs. When we calculate the tax amount to be paid to the government, then we are going to subtract output GST from input GST. In this case, you can see that the output GST is 1,08,000 and input GST is 1,40,000. It clearly indicates that we have paid more GST and we have received less GST from the customer. But 20 CCTVs are still there in stock. Over a period of time, we are going to sell those CCTVs. Here you can see from output GST, I have subtracted input GST from 1,08,000. I have subtracted 1,40,000. So here the deficit or minus figure is there, 39,200. We will see the balance sheet so that you will clearly understand what I mean to say. This is Gateway of Tally screen. I will select balance sheet from here and I will go with the option detailed balance sheet. Here you can see that under duties and taxes minus 39,200, which we have seen in our presentation, that is, this is my liability but it is in negative format. I have finished with this problem. I have explained everything possible to you all. I have explained central GST and state GST with the help of problem. Also we have seen how to calculate GST, that is input GST and output GST. In the next problem we will see IGST. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Bye for now.